We are continuing with this speech that Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad made, which is on page 56 of volume 2 of Malfuzat. And the heading that it has been given by the compiler is those who are rewarded. And Hazrat Sahib says, now I turn to Surah Fatihah and I say that Ihdina Siratal Mustaqim, in that the path that is prayed for is An'amta alayhim, and that is those who were rewarded by God. And I have many times said this, that in An'amta alayhim there are described 4 groups of people. Nabi, Siddiq, Shaheed and Saleh. So when a mu'min, a true believer, prays this prayer, then what he is asking for is that he is asking for their morals, for their habits and the knowledge that these people were granted. And if he does not attain the moral character of people in these 4 groups, then his prayer was fruitless. And he is just like an animal who makes noise. These 4 categories are of those people who receive from God the higher knowledge and great status and station. Nabi are those who, following whom, takes us to God, and such that God speaks to their followers and they receive revelation. And Siddiq are those who love truth, and the greatest truth is La ilaha illallah. And the next truth is Muhammadur Rasulullah. They love all paths of truth and they want for nothing but the truth. The third are those people who are called Shaheed. They are a witness to God. Shaheed is not only the person who dies in battle or dies of some contagious illness, but Shaheed is a person whose faith is so firm that if in the way of Allah he has to give his life, there is no hesitation. And Salihin are those from whose souls rebellion has gone. Just like when a person is healthy, then the taste of his tongue is good. And as a whole, he is called a healthy person. And there is no danger of any, or there is no sickness in him. In the same way, the Salihin, there is no spiritual sickness in them. Nor do they have any seed of rebellion in their soul. Their excellence, their perfection is in the fact that they have destroyed, they have negated their own selves. And the Shaheed, his faith is so strong, so perfect, as if he can see God. And the Siddiq, loves truth in practice and avoids falsehood. And the excellence or attainment of the Prophet is that he comes under God's command and he can see God. Some people say that these attainments cannot be attained by any other. And these religious leaders or scholars say, well, you just recite the kalima and you say your prayers and observe fasting, but apart from that, no fruit is to be attained by these efforts. This is a great mistake. Indeed, it is a weakness of faith, for they have not understood the purpose of messengership. God, who sends divine appointees and messengers for reformation of humanity, does he send them so that people worship them? No. But on the contrary, they are sent as an exemplar. An example would be just like a king or a government sends to the people of their country a sword. Then his objective in sending that to those people would be that they should also try and create a sword like that. Those who are divine appointees and who are Rasools of God, God gives them superior moral character and gives them enviable characteristics, and then he appoints them to the world so that people should also see and adopt their characteristics, their morals and their attainments, and walk along the same paths that they do. For these people are beneficial so long as they are alive. That is why the Sufis say that a living cat is better than a dead lion, because the cat can actually guide you by its actions. I will end here today, and then we'll carry on from here next week, inshallah. We take a couple of weeks more to finish this.